with. I don't know who's going to moderate. We'll just wait and see how we go. Just writing down star signs. G'day Divine, how you going? Hey Divine, we'll do your yes and no. So put your 2 yes and no questions that you asked me in WhatsApp, because I was supposed to do it this morning when I got here. I'm a little bit delayed, a bit tired at the moment. So yeah, just put your 2 yes and no's that you asked me in WhatsApp, put it on the screen there. You're my only moderator, you're the only person watching at the moment. And then when I've done your 2 yes and no's, I'm gonna start doing the star signs if nobody's in here. We'll see how we go. I'm hopeful. I have been contacted by a couple of my subscribers about getting readings. When was I going live? My apologies about yesterday. I did get here very late. I got set up and then people came in here, they were really noisy. So I ended up doing a private reading and being on the phone for 3 hours with one of my clients, which was great, you know, it was a good change. And I've been currently working on a cake for my grandbaby's birthdays. It's my grandson's birthday the other day and my granddaughter's birthday in about a week's time. And so I've been working on this double cake thing, and well, I'm only talking to you at the moment, Divine. Oh, actually, no, there's more people online. So if you are online, you're a regular subscriber and donator, please go hit that donation over at PayPal. Let me know that you've done it. I'll go and check what's in there. My apologies for that sun right there at the moment. They have the roof open and the sun's sort of coming up and over at the moment. It's in a different direction to what it normally is. I was trying to work out the best spot to sit where the sun wasn't in my actual eyes. Yeah, put the questions here, Divine. Yeah, I think they've turned on, no, they haven't turned the heaters on. I don't need them on because the heat's coming actually through from the sun, which is nice. It's a bit bright for me. Hopefully it doesn't give me a headache, because I do get headaches from those sorts of things. Okay, they're the wrong way around. I always forget Libra. You would think I'd remember Libra because Libra is my son and my daughter's star sign, so I always forget it for some reason. Yeah, thanks, Divine. Hopefully you can help me for a little bit today, Divine, until hopefully Mama B or Chris or somebody gets online to help out. Okay, will my meditation retreat go well for me and your dad? You've never spoke much about your father, so I'm curious about your father. So if, in case anybody's wondering, I can see PayPal starting to tick over. Divine actually helped me with something recently and I promised her the rest of her reading, which was the 2 yes and no's. Times 2, which I'm going to do first, and then I'm going to write down who's paying in PayPal. I may get onto the star sign, so hang around. Now, if you are an old subscriber and you've got a yes or no question, don't go anywhere. If I get time, I will look at the star sign that you are. So simply tell me what your star sign is, and you think about in your head what your yes or no question is. I won't be reading out a question apart from people that have paid or like Divine, which I owe her something. So I will do your star sign. Within the star sign, let's say that this was a star sign. I'm not going to say any star sign. I'd say that your answer is a maybe at this time. It can't be answered with these cards. And then I'll give you a reading on your star sign. So if you're an old subscriber, you still get a free reading. Only if I have time for it. If you're a new subscriber, I will look at a yes or no question for you, incorporate it into a star sign. If I've already done the star sign, I will just do a yes or no for new subscribers only. Yeah, so, and that's a one-off sort of thing if you're a new subscriber. So there is still a free concept on my channel, but there's not too much going on about free stuff, okay? I'm just going to quickly check Divine. Let me just quickly check about the payments. I'm just waiting for PayPal to catch up here. Okay, that's yesterday. Oh, Meh has paid for a mini. Okay, Meh, so I'm just doing quick 2 yes and no's for Divine. She actually designed a thing that I got printed in icing that's going on top of a cake that I'm making at the moment. So I didn't even realise that the place where I took it, they actually do it for you and they put design and stuff, and that's why you're paying so much to have that done, because they don't just do the icing thing, they actually do the design work, but I'd already had it done. So anyway, I've kind of paid twice. I've paid with readings and I've paid money for the thing as well. Anyway, and guess what, Divine? You know how I said that the thing I use to put text on thumbnails and everything, that thing was asking for payment, and then the other day, just before I went to the cake place, I was looking at Ella's picture and trying to just put like happy birthday across it, and I downloaded 2 apps, both of them cost money, and then I clicked on the old app that I normally use and it was working for free again, and I thought I could have just put it the way I was going to do it. Anyway, doesn't matter, it's all done now. Hey Bethel, Bethel, if you're not too tired, because I don't know what time it was for you yesterday, I really enjoyed our chit chat and the reading, and yeah, so when I'm finished here, I'll probably be finished around about 2 hours time, maybe a bit less. If you want to hang out on the phone and we can have a chit chat again, I'm in, you know, always nice to have a chit chat about things. All right, Divine, question number 1, will the meditation retreat go well for you and your dad? I'm just going to put like a yes or no kind of thing. I'm going to put 5 cards down. Show me the retreat for Divine and her father. I'm sure it'll be fantastic. Wow. Okay, now I don't know if you are going there to deal with some kind of trauma, tragedy, depression, whatever. It's like this is where you're going there for this, and this is the outcome. That's family, that's wishes coming true, that's you being very powerful with all of this. So you may be actually, instead of your father guiding you, you may be guiding your father. It's like a learning experience between the 2 of you. This is really nice. There is a lack of commitment from either you or your father. So one of you will be really into it, and the other one will be sort of like, nah, you know, but it looks like you're turning a problem around. So this can be a problem, it can be something that happened before, it can be something from the ancestors. Now, talking about ancestors, Divine, and this is supposed to be very mini, this is telling me something to do with somebody that maybe was born or died in September. So there's some sort of, I don't know if you believe in like spirit and people that when they die, they're spirit, or you believe in reincarnation, or what it is you believe in. But this is sort of like messages from spirit, you know. It's like you're just surrounded by the ancestors, you're surrounded by your guides. This is going to be really good. Let's quickly do 3 tarots on that one. And then we'll just do 2 Lenormand as well. Show me Divine and her... Hey Chris, how you going? Chris, I wanted to know, how did the dog go? You were taking him to the vet. Him or her? And the picture, oh my God, the picture when he was a puppy, I just wanted to grab him out of that photograph and take him home. Anyway, let's quickly finish this about Divine and her trip away. Divine, your father patience. Now, for some reason, devil in reverse, tempting to do the wrong thing, take a shortcut, cut it short, whatever. I don't think that any kind of persuasion or whatever to do it in the wrong way or shorten the trip or something, I don't think it will have any kind of influence. But you're being told about relaxation and patience and time. You may have to have patience with your father. Not too sure. And your second question that I owed you, Divine, second question. Will I start working and earn decent by July? Be away for 10 days in meditation after that, I wish to. Okay. Will Divine be earning good income by July? Like, that's a month away, it's weeks away. Will Divine, Sashi, will she be earning good? Chris, we have, Meh has made a payment ready for her reading today. It's just a mini. And then if we haven't got payments, I'm going to do the star signs and see how we go. Bethel booked a private reading yesterday, and I was all set up in here, and then people come in. And I couldn't believe it. Right when I was ready to go, all these noisy people come in here. And then I went into this lounging area, and it was so relaxing, and it was quiet, and there was no music. And then today I went in there because I was going to go live from there, and the music is blasting in there. Couldn't believe it. But we had a really, really good chat about different things, about karma and about intuition, and it was just really, really good. All right, will you be having a job in July? It definitely looks like it. We got the Six of Diamonds, which is new responsibilities, new job. We have you very passionate about what you're doing. We have a nice surprise coming in, so this would be the job offer. There may be some sort of movement involved with the job, but also working from home for some reason, because this is working at home and this is travel. So you could be communicating with people through the internet for some reason, but you're very passionate about whatever it is you're doing. So will you be having a job and be working and getting some income? Not great income, but good income. But that's new responsibilities, something that you've trained for, something that you know what you're doing. There's some kind of learning or teaching here. So I don't know if you're going to be teaching somebody something or learning something from somebody within the job. So anyway, that's what we get for you. And we'll quickly give you a couple of these. Oh, have I turned stream elements on? I don't think I have. A dog with an allergy. Guess what? I just finished this. My dog was allergic to meat. Can you believe it? I had a big Newfoundland dog, and every time I gave it cooked beef or raw beef, he would break out in like this pimple, itchy thing. And I thought, it can't be meat, it's a dog. If I gave him bones, it was fine, but if I gave him meat, he would break out in this lumpy, itchy, and so then I gave him chicken. And the same thing happened. I tried pork, beef, lamb, and chicken. All of the meats, he would get a rash. So he had to live on sardines, vegetables, and rice, and biscuits, or whatever you call them over there. I don't know what you call it. This is just to finish off for you. Messages just for you. Sashi, really nice messages. This is you being yourself, finding yourself, going on a journey. Now, we did mention it in a reading recently. This can represent mothering, as in having a baby and stuff, but I'm not seeing a baby here, but I am seeing some kind of nurturing or looking after people or doing something like that. You need to get a high vantage point and see what it is that you want. And also we have the loyalty card. So being true and faithful to what it is you want, Divine. And thank you again, Divine, for doing the cake thing ready for me to. I got it all printed up. It's all ready to go on top of the cake. I've made 2 massive cakes, and I'm going to do after your little advice about pink, girls, boys, blue, and maybe mess it up a little bit, I'm actually going to do rainbow colour. I'm going to do yellow, green, blue, and pink, and I'm going to pipe it on all swirls, all colours. So anyway, I'll take pictures when it's all finished for you to have a look, Divine, and thank you for getting online and starting off the room with me. He had a fever as well. Has he been exposed to something, Chris? I really, really hate when animals get sick because they can't talk. They can't say my back hurts or I've got a headache or I just don't feel good. You've got this intuition. Anyone who's had cats or dogs, I'm a dog person, you have this link with them and you know. My dogs were my babies and when they hurt, I hurt. When they were sick, I knew. But yeah. Well, hopefully he's on the mend now. You'll have to find out what he's got allergy to. Like I said, one of my dogs was meat. The other dog was, I don't know what they're called. It was a plant in the garden, and it was a tree fern. And they got the furry brown trunk, and then the fern comes out. Beautiful, beautiful. They're all in the bush everywhere, especially up in tropical areas. And this dog, it was a German Shepherd, it would walk underneath it. And we had to cut the trees down because all across their back was this itchy thing. And it was the tree fern. And I went to the vet and they said, this is allergy on the skin. And they would even sneeze and stuff. Like, I say they because I had 2 German Shepherds. But yeah, anyway, this was the female German Shepherd. The other one died. He had terrible skin problems and everything. He died. But the female, she would go underneath this tree and it would rub her back. And all the little spores would go on her hair. So we had to cut the trees down and get rid of them. But you'll have to find out what it is. They ran blood panels on him, so I'm waiting to... Wow, you would have paid a bit of money for that. Out here in Australia, a blood test on a dog is $200, non-refundable, and that's just to test for one thing. We had to have 4 blood tests on a dog of mine, and also an x-ray, which wasn't cheap, and then tablets that cost $100 for 20 tablets, and yeah, it was a nightmare. But anyway, hopefully it all goes well. Up next we have Meh. I'm just going to go and see what Meh's question is. We may need to do a timestamp there. And we got Gerardo with a detailed read after that. Thank you, Gerardo. Meh. I wish they would turn that down. Does the Libra S want to reach out to you? Okay, and Gerardo, you haven't wrote what you want. All right. So we'll do a timestamp unless Meh is here. Is Meh here? We'll do a timestamp. The timestamp, we'll say 20 minutes. Okay, so let me just set the clock. This is for Mini, for Meh. Actually it's 19:45. 19 minutes and 45 seconds for Meh. And I'll just wait till it hits 45 seconds and start the clock. We're up to 19:40. I don't want to start the clock until it's her time. There we go. So this is for Meh. She wants to know if the Libra has feelings and interest there. What's going on with the Libra? And I'm going to say your name in my head, Meh. I know you don't like me saying a name on the channel. Here we go. This is your name, and the Libra's name. there's definitely a connection here. We have a balance, we have a commitment, we have where somebody is thinking about two people just being alone in a room together. But there's something to do with other responsibilities interfering here. This could be work, it could be other people that are not on board with this connection. It could even be parents or anything like that met. I do feel that you have a very, very strong desire or some sort of connection going on there with this Libra character that starts with S. There's some kind of concern about what other people think about this. I don't know if you worry about it, Meh, or whether he or she, whoever this S person is, whether they're worried. I think you said he. It's like it's very up and down how you feel. Like you could be getting hot and cold from this person as well. One minute it looks like you are just friends and hanging out, then the next minute it looks like they're displaying some sort of true affection and thinking about a journey, because you're trying to work out, are you going on a journey with this person or not? But you're very confused with the signals or whatever's coming off this person. For him personally, I feel like he's going through something at work or school or whatever it is. There's something official going on here, and it's all men. There's all these males gathered together. Maybe somebody's going to hospital. Maybe somebody passed away. Maybe somebody lost their job. I don't know. There's something here where he's very distracted and busy with whatever this is. Then when he thinks about you, we got a little Four of Hearts, a little journey, a little how are we going to do this? And it's like he wants to do things in order of how he wants to do things. He will not be pushed into any direction here. This is where you might want him to be Mr. Romance. You might want him to be somebody that's going to come over with a bunch of roses, chocolates, take you out to a beautiful candlelit restaurant dinner. You might not want that at all, but I'm just saying he's like, that's not me. That's not my way of doing things. You might want to know, are we going to have this big love thing? Are we going to commit to each other? Are we going to go on a journey together? He's like, the timing for me is not now. Now, you will know something in July about this S, the Libra guy. Something will become very apparent. Something will be like the light bulb will go ding. This is what the guy wants. This is how it's going. You're going to be in two minds about this connection with this person. You're sort of like, I'm not too sure that this is where I want this to go. So let's just see what's hidden at the bottom there. And we better rush it along a little bit. You want more than just this. This is friendship, sexual attraction, desire. This is going out, chit-chatting, and it feels good. But you're like frustrated with it. This is like, why is he not telling me this? Or why do we not talk about that? Or I don't know if you feel you've got to select what you talk about and when it's okay to talk about it or not okay to talk about it. Because this is sort of like where you're feeling like either he's silent or you're being silent about something. But this is a good friendship, a good connection, and maybe this is how he feels, because I was asking, how does he feel? What's he want to do with the connection? He might be happy with it is the way it is. You know, just leave a good thing alone, sort of thing. Don't try and make it more, don't make it less. Just, he's happy in that space, but he does pick up that you're not happy at times, that you want more, or you're frustrated with the relationship and something like that. The buzz is going, but I do want to just quickly do 3 of these, and then, so 3 from the top just to finish off the reading about the Libra that you're interested in, the S, the Libra, and 3 from the bottom will be a yes or no question. So think about a yes or no question in your mind. Welcome back, Alyssa. Alyssa, did you add me? Was it you that contacted me or Erica? Somebody contacted me. I think it was you. Anyway, let me just finish this. Alyssa, I think somebody else paid before you, Alyssa. I'm just going to go and check. Up next is Gerardo with his detailed reading. I need his question, please. Mess reading was 1945, Mama B. Change it to 1945, please. Okay, so Meh. Top of the cards is just some more information about you and the S, the Libra. Bottom of the deck is your yes or no question. I didn't go online yesterday. I was wanting you to add me on WhatsApp if you've got it. That way, if you do want a paid reading and I'm not online, just contact me and say, I've got time, and just do your normal donation and we can do it across over there. More information. You're stressing yourself out, Meh, about this connection. You're not too sure what's the deal is. You've got the Death card in reverse here. So you're not sure if it's on, it's off, is it starting, is it a new beginning, what's going on here? And you're also, with the Two of Wands, you will be making a firm decision in the future. Now, twos are usually about a commitment together. A black two would be a rocky commitment. It would be, it's on, it's off, it's trying to fix it or whatever. Your question, I'm going to give I can't give you an answer. We've got a yes, maybe, and a no. Okay, so your messages here are you need to really, really think about what you want. There are some things that have been going on that you will never know the answer to. And also you feel like sometimes this person only gives you minimal attention or minimal time, and other times it's a bit more. So there is a confusion around where things are going. So hopefully that helped out. And up next we have Gerardo. Have we got a question for Gerardo? Let me just go and check PayPal what's going on over there. All right. Energy between you and Fernando. And that is detail. So we just need Gerardo's question because it's not on here. I can't see anything on here for Gerardo. There's just a flower. There's no question. Thank you, Gerardo. Have we got a question? Oh, there it is. If everybody's wondering who's Gerardo, Gerda Saret is Gerardo. That is correct, isn't it? Let me just check PayPal. I'm pretty sure the name's Gerardo. Oh no, it's not. Sorry. I keep calling you Gerardo. There's another person, Gerardo. Gerda. Sorry. This is Gerda. You're probably thinking, what the hell? What am I talking about? Okay, Gerda. My apologies. I thought that you were Gerardo, and I've just gone back and checked, and I went, oh my gosh, I'm not even reading things properly. Okay, Gerda. Question. Paul the Libra. Another Libra. And the funny thing is, this morning when I was writing down the star signs to do them, I missed out Libra. And I've had 2 questions so far, and both of them are asking about a Libra. How weird is that? So Gerda, true feelings and intentions towards you. You are Virgo, so Libra and Virgo. And the funny thing is, I wrote down Virgo, and it should have been followed by Libra, and I forgot Libra, and I put Scorpio in there. So there may be something going on with Scorpio and Libra at the moment. Okay, true feelings, intentions towards you. So what's Paul? True intentions towards Gerda. We haven't talked for 2 months, and he texted me out of the blue. Not sure I can trust this man anymore. Ooh, okay, here we go. There's something in the air at the moment with people coming out of the woodwork and things going on, and you know, like people that you haven't heard from and stuff like that. I'm getting private readings and stuff like that. All right, here we go. Gerda, my apologies. Gerda, not Gerardo. G-Ram is Gerardo. G-Ram, you're Gerardo, aren't you? Yes, I think G-Ram is Gerardo. All right, so, and that's weird because if that is Gerardo, I kept saying Gerardo, 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 and now Gerardo's online. That's crazy. Wow, this is spooky today. All right, how does Paul, what's Paul's true intentions? What's going on there? So what I'm going to do is you and him now, you and him what's coming and what the actual outcome is and what might be underneath all of this. What's going on with Paul and Gerda? Oh, James donated. Okay, let's put James. Thank you, James. Okay, here we go. Gerda, Paul, and the relationship. What is going on here? It's a very hard thing when someone betrays trust. Very, very hard, especially if you're with the person and you don't break up, or even if you do break up and you're trying to come back together, the trust things are a really tough one. Been through a lot of things in my 40 years of marriage, and it's very tough when trust goes down the chute. Right, Gerda. You're a very loving, honest, good person, okay? You're coming up as you want to give this person a chance. You want to see what there is. And I can see where this is your mind, where you're like stressing about it, worrying about it. There may have been something really kind of horrible in the past about this connection with this person, and you're saying about trust. So, and we got a black 2 here where at this stage, this is not a relationship. You are not together. You're trying to keep very constructed with what you're doing, but also this Paul guy has thought about this. He's thought about connecting with you and how he's going to get around the whole thing about not being together, and also about single energy here. Or it's like you said, it came out of the blue. You hadn't heard from him in 2 months. You don't particularly trust this person too much. I do feel like, because I'm asking what's going on with Paul, why did he contact you, what does he want? He wants love and desire with you turning up like that. I'm not too sure if he wants to apologise or not. I'm not really seeing that at the moment, but I am seeing that he's thought about this for a while. He may have been going to contact you and he changed his mind. So I think that this wasn't the first time, but it was the first time he actually did connect with you. Now what's coming is unfortunately some sort of shock, surprise that you don't like, some sort of forced change, that maybe something happened to him. Maybe he lost his job. Maybe somebody in his family got sick. Maybe I just feel like there's something that's happened out of the blue, and because you and him had something close in the past, he's connected to you. He's wanted to talk to you about it. There is a sexual energy here. He may want to hook up sort of thing, but I feel that you also, he may want to explain something about a third party, some sort of deception. You're not really liking whatever this is. It's sort of like it's tense. He's trying to throw a bit of like light-hearted, don't worry about it kind of thing in there, but I don't see it being a good outcome in the initial stages. But the outcome of this connection to him and the discussions, we have an apology, we have a return, we have somebody that's saying that they've grown up, they want to do the right thing, whatever. We have somebody with a plan of being committed, being solid, being truthful. We have you coming across as, I don't know, I'll think about it. And then we have happiness. The last row is completely opposite to the middle row. Now I'm thinking that it might be your fears and hesitation and should I trust this, shouldn't I trust this? Because you said you're not particularly sure if you should trust this guy. This would be you feeling very happy, very secure, almost like, I know that this is true. I'm trusting in my own instincts. I'm trusting in my gut. But this is really nice and warm and happy. Let's just see at the bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck. He may want to admit the truth about something, and it may have something to do with you or another female. So bottom of the deck, this is him talking about the journey he wants to go on, the journey that he knows that you want to go on. But I still think that you may be saying, give me some time, let me think about it. He may be admitting something that's hard to hear, or you may be telling him something that's hard to hear. I like the outcome at the bottom, because the bottom is very dark, but then we got a nice outcome here. It's like a, let's talk, let's take this slowly. So whatever it is, you need to take it slowly. I'm wondering whether something happened, and because you've had a relationship in the past, this person is now like, I need to talk to this person. This is the person I trust. This is the person that will understand what's going on for me. Now, it could be that there's been an injury, a loss of a job, something traumatic may have gone on in Paul's life, and the first person he wanted to talk to, because he knows you will make him feel better, or you will fix this thing, or whatever. It's like he's turned to you because he knows that in the past you were the one that would sort this out for him or help him out. There was a little bit of a sexual laugh it off kind of thing in the middle there, but I do like that the outcome was completely red. The outcome being completely red means that at the end of this and this communication that goes on, you will be feeling secure and happy, and that it was the right decision. Ultimately, it's coming down to you, Gerda, that you will make the decision, not him. You'll decide whether you want to open that door and have a chat with him, or whether you want to shut the door and walk away, okay? And don't let it go the other way. Don't let him persuade you in any way if you're not comfortable with whatever it is. Anyway, let's see. What else have we got for Gerda? Okay, so there's you. He desires you, you're the Empress, kind of like you had that mothering, that generosity, caregiving kind of nature, same sort of thing. We do have some sort of impatience going on Paul's part. He's tired of waiting, he wants something to happen, he wants to talk. And we do have either you or him with this emotional detachment at the moment, sort of like, I don't want to feel bad, I don't want to hold on to this, I need to let this thing go. Now, he comes in with his truth. He wants to talk about something. There is some sort of wall either you or him is putting up here, Gerda, and unfortunately there is a battle. The cards in the tarot is similar to the cards that I pulled in the poker deck, because we have the Queen of Wands, which is he desires you, he wants to talk to you, he finds you hardworking, fun, flirty, all of that. We do have the next level of romance, and then we have the Knight and the Queen of Cups sitting side by side. So this is sort of like you where you are, and he wants you here by his side, sort of thing. So I'm hoping that he wants to not only apologise for the past, he may want to talk about something that's gone wrong in his life, or with his parents, or his job, whatever it is. It's like the feeling I'm getting from this, Gerda, is you're the one he wants to tell whatever this is. Like, you know his deep, darkest secrets, and there's something he wants to talk to you about, and he knows that you will be the person. But the outcome in the poker deck and the outcome in the tarot is the same. It's a good outcome. It's a happy outcome. The bottom of the deck, we have the marriage, commitment, celebration. We have juggling two sort of feelings or energies at the moment. We also have an emotional detachment. Now, I don't know if it's you going to try and be cold and not succumb to things, but if you are a loving natured and you like being cuddled and touched and somebody can just say those right words and you will slide back in there, there's nothing wrong with that. But I feel like you're being two people to him. He may want to divulge some sort of truth. But yeah, this is sort of like he would like to talk about something more serious and everything like that. Now, there is one thing that it could be. He may have actually moved on and he's got somebody else and he wants to tell you about it. I don't think so though, because the outcome for you was really happy and nice and that. And I don't know whether that would make you happy or sad or how that would make you feel, but yeah, it could have that little slide to it. I just wanted to throw that in there just in case. So let's do 2 yes and no's for you, Gerda, and then we're on to Alyssa with a detailed reading, and then I'll just go and check PayPal again. So you get 2 yes and no's, Gerda, so just think about it, don't write it on the screen. Let me have a look over here. All right, what have we got now? All right, we got Alyssa, then we got James with a double mini. Alyssa, James with a double. And then we've got Gerardo, finally, the right name. And then we have Rocky. Okay, so can we just, have I got a moderator helping at the moment? Mama B, you're there. I don't know if Crystal's still with us. Girls, can we just shut it off now? No more readings paid and that. Let me catch up at the moment because I've got a few to catch up on. Okay, Gerda, think about yes or no. Yes or no? Here we go. First question, we have more of a no, actually. This is like a wait and see what goes on, but it looks like maybe not. There's something to do with secrets being exposed here. There's also this push energy. Now, I don't know if somebody's pushing you or you're pushing someone else. Oh, you're still there, Chris. Good for you. Yeah, I just need the red crosses. I don't know how to do that on my Stream Elements so that I can turn on a close thing. The best I could do is these tiny little red things, but I don't know how to get that into Stream Elements so that I can put a close thing on. Yeah, you're being told to think on your feet, really think wisely about what it is. Are you wishing for something that you will regret later? Are you opening the doorway to something that you know probably won't be a good thing for you? Or is this something you've always been hoping for? So just think about the past, other people, things that go wrong, things that go right. I don't know if you can even see me because of that sun shining straight in here. Yeah, I'm trying to look on the thing. Oh, I'm supposed to do the bottom one with the question. We'll just do the top again. Second question. Oh, thank you, G-Ram. Yeah, readings are on pause. I do have a problem in here. We still got an hour before people will come in here to eat, so we still got an hour at the moment, but let me catch up and then we could reopen. We have the doorway to success, which is yes. We have reaping what you sow, which is yes, and we have a new beginning. So your second question, whatever it was, Gerda, it's a beautiful kind of happy new beginnings, key to success, key to love, and we have whatever efforts go into whatever it is, you will see the benefits. So your first question was a maybe not at this time, and your second question was a definite yes, okay? So that's what we have for you. So up next we have Alyssa. Let me just go and check if Alyssa's reading is in here, her question. Okay, Alyssa, we'll do a timestamp. Energy between you and Fernando. Have I lost Divine Goddess now? Okay, Alyssa, detailed. Here we go. Show me Alyssa, Fernando, Alyssa, Fernando, and the energies between them. Energies between Alyssa, Fernando. What's the energy? What's pulling this in? I'm actually going to do your name today instead of the 555. I'm going to do it that way, and then I'll do the 333 with the tarots and 3 from underneath. Okay, Alyssa, Fernando. I suppose everybody thinks about ABBA and the song when they hear the name Fernando. I'd have to say that it's the first time I've even heard anybody with that name, apart from the song. All right, for you yourself, Alyssa, either you feel that you've got to change to be part of this journey with Fernando, or you want him to change in some way, and it's kind of like, I don't think this situation will ever change, that kind of feeling. I see you with some kind of strength backing you with your journey towards this person. He shows up as two kind of images to you. One is strong, determined, hardworking, fun, you're attracted to him. The other person is annoying, needs to grow up. So he's showing up as this, if only he was all of this all the time. But there's this other energy sitting there. And you're in the middle of everything. It's almost like where, let's say you love having a chocolate milkshake every Sunday in the park, and he wants you to have a strawberry milkshake on a Saturday at his house. You know what I mean? Like, it's like you want to do something in a certain way and you need to change it for him. Or the vice versa, that he has something he does, but for him and you to be together, something has to change. It's like a force kind of change there. Now that's what I see in your name. There's also something to do with distance, or he lives here, you live there, and you know, bringing it together. There's an issue with that, and that might be all that is. Now, when I look at him, how does he feel about you? 9 of Hearts, 10 of Hearts, 5 of Hearts, 2 of Diamonds, 7 of Diamonds. We got a lot of really good energy here with how this person feels about the connection with you, but it's broken up with blocking someone out, not too sure, interference from mum, dad, brother, sister, exes, whatever. Some sort of interference here from this being smooth and sailing. We also have something that's dead, gone, finished, some sort of hostile, angry kind of moment, or I'm wondering if I put that over there, it's better. Put my head in the sun. All right, yeah, so we got the big black 9, the big black 3, and then we got this. Now, this is where people talk, chitty chatter, things like that. Now, it can be gossip. It can be worried about what other people think about what you're going to do, worried about what mum thinks, what dad thinks, or what happened in the past, or whatever. But what's the energies between you and him? How's he feeling? A lot of love, a lot of affection, a lot of balance needs to come back in. Now, the 7 on the end of the reading is basically where he's got some sort of plan for the future. If there is a distance between the two of you, Alyssa, if there is a distance there, I don't know if Alyssa's listening at the moment, if she's here. If she's not, her reading started 5 minutes ago, so about 45 minutes, girls, just 45 minutes for Alyssa. Yeah, it's like I like the Seven of Diamonds being at the end of it, because it's like somebody's got a plan and they're going to make that plan happen. And it's a plan that you both agree upon. Starting off the reading, we had the Black Seven, which is trying to force some sort of change, trying to move. Now, as I said, it could simply be that you live in Spain and he lives in Mexico, and trying to bring that distance together. Okay, so it could just be trying to talk about that. If that's the case, it's showing me that in the future it will come together. And he's trying to make a plan, trying to earn the money, trying to work out where he's going to live, how is he going to bring this together. But if you're concerned about whether he has deep feelings or whatever, there's a lot of deep feelings there. There's a lot of love and that. And there's something coming to my mind, and nothing to do with the cards, about wanting to do it the right way at the right time. July could be a good thing for you guys. It could be a turnaround in July, where make it or break it kind of thing. So let's just do these 3, 3, 3, and then 3 from the bottom about you and Fernando. Show me Alyssa and Fernando, their energy together. So this is basically what's going down, what might happen. Wow. I'll show you bottom of the deck first. We have the fast-paced, heavy-duty, working, very responsible human being. We do have a Leo energy here, very forceful, strong energy. Desire, fitness, health, everything. We also have celebrating, Ten of Cups and everything. This is all sitting underneath this reading. Now, we have a Seven of Cups, which is Seven of Hearts. So you had the Seven of Diamonds, now you've got the Seven of Hearts at the finishing of the reading and underneath the reading. Now, Seven of Cups, as you know, can be delusional, can be thinking things that are not real, it can be assuming things, but it also can mean looking at all your options at the moment. And I have to say that you're looking at what's the best option for both of you, or he's thinking about that, which is the best way to tackle this thing. At the moment, it's showing like feeling a bit left out. Now, so I don't know if you feel left out or he feels left out, but this can be where one of you is kind of feeling like there's not enough attention, there's not enough communication or connection going on. Don't be tempted to be impulsive and jump to conclusions at this time. Just try and slow it down, because you've got two rushed energies here. This can be somebody jumping to conclusions, making assumptions, and this would be rushed energy coming in. Now, it could also mean that he might be thinking of taking a journey. Now, as I said, I don't know, because you're not talking here on the screen. I don't know if you two live apart. There's a distance between you, but it could be that he's coming for a visit, and it's just a spur of the moment, and bang, he turns up on the doorstep, or he says, hey, I want you to come with me, let's go. There is a marriage card sitting here. This is usually a marriage that's existing. So this is the Hierophant. It's all about traditional ways of doing things. How did mum and dad do things? How did my grandparents do things? What did my ancestors do? What's the general norm at the moment? And I don't think there is any general norm. You may have your own norm in your own family, your own beliefs, but yeah, it's sort of like doing things as a process. You are going to be standing your ground, Alyssa. You're going to be saying, this is how I want things, like it or leave it. We do have the Devil of Persuasion in reverse. The Devil can be toxic energy, it can be deception, it can be lies, it can be, you know, where somebody gets coerced or whatever. When it's in reverse, I feel like any kind of that kind of negative energy, you'll just brush it off, it'll go away. It won't have much standing on this connection with him. There is some sort of growth. Again, another red 7. We have 7 of Pentacles. We had 7 of Diamonds, 7 of Hearts, 7 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles. So July must be going to be some big thing for you guys. But also this is telling me, don't overanalyze everything. The negative side of the 7 of Pentacles can be you and him have a conversation, and then later on you pull apart that conversation and you think, well, what did he mean when he said about not being available to go to the shop on Thursday? You know, like you'll start to try and pull it apart. Don't overanalyze the situation. Take it for face value and what it is, and trust in your instincts. There is a new beginning coming up for you and Fernando, a new journey going on. And we also have a cemented deal, a contract, if you want to call it that, where two people decide on something they want to do. Basically signing a contract between each other with your energies. It is in reverse at the moment, so it's not happening just now. And we already looked at the bottom. The buzzer is going. Thank you so much, Alyssa. Let's do 2 yes and no's to finish this one off. Up next we have James with the double mini. So James, have we got your question ready? Let's just do Alyssa's 2 yes and no's and we'll move up. James, we need your question on the screen as soon as you can, please. Rocky, yes, do your payment and just leave it and we'll do, you've already done your payment, we'll timestamp your reading, no problem. Mama B, when we get there, or Crystal, can you just put in capital letters or hearts or something so it catches my eye, timestamp Rocky's reading. I'll write it over here as well, but I'm hopeless. Okay. Okay, so this is just to finish off, Alyssa, 2 yes and no's. Alyssa, unfortunately, second question first. Second question, I'm going to give it more of a no, okay? The negative cards are in reverse, which could mean the opposite, but I'm going to go with no for whatever your second question was, Alyssa. Your first question, let's get one more. Let's get one more on both, actually. Oh, that changes everything on the second question. All right, we'll come back to the second question in a minute. First question. We have no, yes, maybe, maybe. We'll go again. We have yes. All right, so we got 2 yeses, 2 maybes, maybe yes, okay? Now, your messages, just to finish off on that part, are something sabotaging, annoying. Now, this can be our own selves. Sometimes we wreck things for ourselves. Sometimes we overthink something. Sometimes we go on a tangent. Sometimes we think something that's not there, okay? I'm very, very prone to sometimes going down that track, but it can mean the opposite. It can mean somebody annoying the hell out of you. You know, the rats are like, what do rats do and what do mice do? They get in, they chew on things, they ruin things and that. So it can be where something's ruining plans. Now, I keep feeling like you may regret something. You may say no to something and you wish you said yes, or vice versa. You have the beautiful key of love, success. If you were going for a job, Alyssa, this is getting the job. If you were building something, this is completion. If you're going into a romantic adventure, this is something really where you got the key to the success of that relationship. You're being told to look more closely at what's real and what's not. What's the information and what is fantasy? What do you really know and what don't you know? Okay? Now, the second question where I said it's sort of chucked a doozy, we have the stubborn card, but it also can be protection. So this can be yes and no, so it's maybe. We then have the sly, lying, sneaky fox. That's no. We then had, next to the lying, sneaky fox, we had the loyal dog. So we got a loyal person here, trustworthy person here, and we have a lying, sneaky person. So we had no, yes, and maybe. And it's funny, we got 3 four-legged animals. A dog, a fox and a bear, all got 4 legs. Now the 4 might mean something in your question. 4 would be about learning and structure, learning from the past, learning something new, and teaching something. Now, then you have a beautiful yes here where you're getting a message that you've been waiting for. So I don't know really what to give you on that second question, because we got no, maybe, no, and yes, and then we got another yes. So I'm going to have to give it a yes because you've got two yeses. Maybe yes. All right, that's what we got for you, and thank you, Alyssa. Okay, James. James is up next. What are Patty's current feelings? Now, who did we have after James? Gerardo. Gerardo, I'm just going to go and check PayPal, make sure nobody else paid after that. All right. James, Gerardo, and then Rocky. All right, so we need Gerardo's question ready because it's not on here, and I can see Rocky's question is online already. So if you can copy that or whatever for me, girls, that'd be great. So James, first question, what are we looking at for you? The weekend is coming, James, so hopefully you're doing something nice. Patty's current feelings. Okay, let's see what's changed. How does Patty feel about James? We're going to put her name down twice, James, and then we'll do 3 from the top, 3 from the bottom with the tarot. Patty and James. How does Patty feel about James right now? It's Patty's thoughts and feelings about James. Patty's thoughts and feelings. When she thinks about James, what does she think? When she hears from James, what does she think? Come on, Patty. Patty, Patty, Patty. Is her name Patty, James? Like, was she christened, or not christened, when she was born? Is her name Patty or is it Patricia? A lot of women out here, like Patrick gets Pat and Patricia can get Pat or Trish, but they get Patty sometimes. Okay, what does she think? I'll show you the good stuff first or not so good stuff first. We'll get the negative stuff out of the way. This is not you, you're over here. She feels like there's negative energy about people she associates with, people she's friends with, people she talks to, one male in particular. Which is probably the tattoo guy or whatever. So I asked, what does she think about, when she thinks about you or she hears from you, how does she feel about it? I don't know if you ever have words with her and saying like he's not good enough for you or whatever. But yeah, she sometimes gets frustrated. This would be where somebody's angry about something you said or did. And this is where somebody's cooling down a little bit, but it's all to do with some other guy. She could also be thinking that you're the good one and he's not, you know, because this is your energy here with the King of Diamonds. I always think of this as the redhead. This is you talking about future and security, and this is you doing the right thing. So she feels like you're really responsible with your job and your health and your well-being and people's thoughts and feelings, and she likes that about you. But I feel like this, I don't mean to be rude, but sometimes this pisses her off, whatever this is. And it could be in your favour. It could be that this guy pisses her off, so she thinks about you and thinks, oh, I wish this guy was more like James. Down here, she's got the Ace of Hearts, the surprise and shock and love, you know. This is really nice energy. But again, we've got a Black 8 in here. So, you know what I feel this is? It's like somebody who has a connection to you. They do feel something about you. They do love you. They do know that you've got a place in their life. But they fight it. Thoughts of love. She might dream about you and you two are together holding hands, or you're holding a baby, or she's pregnant to you or something. And I had a dream I was pregnant the other day to somebody that had died. So, I'll have to tell you, Crystal, about that one. That was weird. But it's like there's her, she wakes up in the morning and she's had this dream where you and her are together and you're enjoying time together, or you're sitting at the beach and looking at the full moon, talking about the full moon and casting off the energies and whatever. And then she fights with herself. And it's like an argumentative card. It's like, no, I'm not gonna allow myself to open that up. This would be somebody opening their heart. This would be somebody shutting down their heart. Then there's like this, you shock her with love sometimes. You shock her with the way you talk to her, or, because this is where somebody goes, what? What did you say? Like, really? So she's shocked in two ways. She's shocked sometimes thinking, why didn't you say it before? Or why did you act this way? Or why didn't I hear from you? And then she's shocked because she knows that you're giving off this love thing to her. She also feels that you're wanting stuff from her that she can't give you at this time. So how does she feel about you? There's definitely a love thing there. There's definitely a desire thing there at the same time, but she's confused by you. Now, I have mentioned this many times, but we're not seeing two females here, we're seeing two males here. So there's a third party there. Now, I feel that although I don't think she's with somebody else, not in a solid relationship or anything, I do feel that she's got thoughts about somebody else, not just you at times. And yeah, so that's what's there. We'll just do, actually we'll do two from the top and two from the bottom, because this is mini and the the timing has already gone. Show me, James. Oh, it is Patricia. Okay. Oh, well, that makes a difference, because I could have put more cards down for her name. Remind me next time. Say Patricia. Her name's, if I'm going to use names, that I use Patricia. It's weird that they came to me. All right. Because normally Patricia, I've got two people I know and they both call themselves Trish, not Patty. But for some reason I was hearing that. We got this journey, flirty kind of thing dropping out here. All right, so two from the top. Patty's thoughts and feelings. She wants to emotionally detach, but then she doesn't. She wants to commit and think about a future, but then she wants to emotionally detach. This is somebody in two minds about you. She's not sure what to think. She thinks that you want to have a flash in the pan. You want to be with her, have some intimate times with her, and then maybe not. Because she's not too sure whether you really want this solid thing with her or not. And also, secrets will be exposed soon. So either you're going to divulge the truth to her about everything that you're feeling about her, or she's going to tell you something coming up, because the moon came out in reverse, and that's the only time I like the moon coming out. Let's do a quick yes and no. Yeah, I dreamt that I was thinking I can't have this baby because it's not my husband's baby. There was no sexual act or anything, Chris, but and I didn't even have a belly or nothing, and I just knew that I was pregnant. And I thought, I've got to do something about this. I can't have this baby. And then I thought, but the person who I'm pregnant to is dead anyway, and I should contact his parents to let them know that I'm carrying his baby. But the funny thing is, when I woke up, this person and his parents, they're all dead. These people are all dead. They weren't in the dream, but they were in my mind. Was weird, and I haven't thought about those people in a long time, and I have nothing to do with those people, but it was just weird. All right, James, yes or no? Yes or no? And James, second question please is, what are we going to look at for you, James? Your answer is what I just got before, so we need one more. I'm going to give you a sort of a yes, okay? We have your last messages on the whole Patty reading are, look more closely, be more observant. What are you missing with Patty? What's going on there? Be loyal and true and honest with what it is you want. Now, this may be telling you to be quick and swift, but it also may be telling you that Patty feels that sometimes you're loyal and true and sometimes you're not, because that's the fox, the sly fox. So she may think that you're two people in one. James, you are Gemini, so forgive her for thinking that way. And then we have the Tree of Life here. So the Tree of Life came up about keep yourself grounded about this whole thing. She may be trying to keep herself grounded and just doing work, earning money. I was sure somebody came in behind me there. That's weird because I was talking about people that have died. And then something moved behind me and it kind of freaked me out, and there's nobody there. All right, James, second question. Should you reach out to Patty or wait for her to contact you? Okay, should James reach out to Patty? I personally think the weekend is coming. Find out if there's a band on, I don't know, if there's a bar that you like going to, and say, hey, I was thinking of going there, do you want to come? But let's see. This time we will do 333. Should James reach out to Patty? Actually, I'll just do your names. What should James do? Should he be reaching out to Patty and communicating with her about what he wants? Or should he just wait till she reaches out to him? But last time you did that, remember last time when you contacted her and she got shitty? And then I said, why would she be acting like that? And you said you hadn't contacted her in about 2 months or something. And she's sort of like, why now? Like, yeah, so you're on a knife edge there. If you do it, you don't do it. Anyway, let's see what the cards have to say. Should you reach out? First 3 cards out. Patty, friendship, and reaching out, communicating, connecting. First 3 cards out are telling me what should you do. You should reach out and communicate. But then it's followed by miscommunication, fear, putting a roadblock. This is you picking up the phone, and please don't text. Text can be misconstrued. This is you picking up the phone, and possibly she's busy working on a tattoo. She might be in the bathtub. She might be doing a meditation. I feel that if you reached out, she probably won't answer. And then you'll get worried. Why is she not talking? I messaged her the other day. I rang her. She didn't answer. Let's see what else we get. If James reaches out, what will happen? Okay. Again, we have 3 of Hearts coming out, which is communication, get-togethers. We have the chit-chat, the talking. Now, it can be a weird kind of feeling when you're talking to someone and it's like this. There may be something going on with illness and that, because this can represent illness and stress. So there may be she's very, very busy and she hasn't got time or whatever, but then it's showing the 2 of you together going out somewhere. So you got the 2 5s. The 5s are good communication, truthful communication, coming together, reaching out, reconciling differences, all of that. So should you reach out to Patty or wait for her? I think that you will reach out to Patty. She might not answer, she might be busy, and then she will communicate with you. You got a nice thing here at the end of if you do reach out to her. Let's just see what tarots have to say on that one. I didn't set the clock for you, doesn't matter, we'll just finish up with this. I forgot to start the clock. We'll do 3 from the top, 3 from the bottom. Show me what will happen if James reaches out to her. Oh, and she's wished you a happy birthday, that's nice. Oh, you always do call, good for you. Yeah, text stuff, I'm a bad one for doing this text stuff, but I do like to talk, as people who know me and love me know that I talk too much. All right, here we go, James and Patty, if he reaches out, what will be the result? Oh, James. Okay, there's 2 fellas. There's you and somebody else, okay? First card out, if you reach out to her, what did I get? Three of Swords. Not a great card to start the reading, but then we have you talking about something solid, commitment, future, you want to be there. And then we got another guy, pissed off energy. When the kings are in reverse or the queens or whatever, it can represent that the person's pissed off, go away, leave us alone. So I do feel that Patty has not just got you interested in her, she's got more than you interested. This might represent more than one guy. I'm not saying she's running around with different guys, but yeah, I feel like this would be not at this time. I'm talking to this person, or he will say, what's he want? Why is he calling you? That sort of thing. Bottom of the deck, we had the Hermit card. We have the defensive card, but then we have the good outcome card. So we got the good outcome card. I think there will be a delay on if you wanted to do something or get together or make a plan. Who we got next? We'll just quickly do the yes and no. I'm going to put the hearing aids in so it blocks out the background noise. And I might have to just move because these ladies have got something they've got to do here. For Gerardo and Rocky, I'm just going to move over to the other side because there's workers coming in. All right, James, just think about a quick yes and no. Okay. All right, James, yes or no? More of a no at this time. You've got stubborn energy, holding on, anchor pulling you back. You've got a lot of hard work ahead, and then you've got engagement, stability, and making a wise choice. But unfortunately, if you were asking, I don't know what you were asking, but I'm getting more of a no energy at this time. You've got to wait or something. You've got to get some movement. Oh no, they're not going to be there. All right, let's move on with the others. We'll be finishing now. It's nearly 12 o'clock. All right, James, thank you, James. All right, Gerardo. Gerardo's question is... Oh, what was this? Let me just scroll back. What's the text here? When you had a dream like that, the first person I thought about when I woke up was my best friend. I texted her and I asked her if she was pregnant and she said yes. She wanted it to be a surprise though. When I woke up, the first thing I thought about was that the person who is dead, the parents who I was thinking I should go ahead with this and let the parents know that I'm having this person's baby, they've been long dead. You know what I mean? Like, these people, they would be like 90 or 100 years old or something. They've been gone for probably 20 years or something. It was very, very strange. Yeah. I don't know if they're staying in here or they're going out. They've got some sort of fluorescent light thing they want to put up on the wall. Are you going to be working there?
Just here, I will be, sorry.
Okay. Yeah, I'm live at the moment on YouTube, so... all right, we've got 2 to go, so we're just waiting on Gerardo's question. GRAM, what should I know? Let me just go back and see what you paid. Was it detailed or mini? Rocky's was mini and we need timestamps. Gerardo's is a full reading. Or was it 2 questions? No, it was detailed, wasn't it? Detailed? I'm just going to move up to that other table, okay? Just give me 1 sec.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. I get done for copyright if there's music in the background. Yeah. All right. Okay. We'll move over here. That way I'm facing the other way. Was Gerardo still here for his reading? G-Ram? Is G-Ram still in the room, or are we time-stamping this one as well? What should I know? Okay, I'm not sure if we're looking at work or relationships or money or... is G-Ram in the room just to find out a little bit more like sort of what you want me to look at? I think G-Ram, if I remember correctly, you used to ask about someone called, was it Mary or Marja or something like that? I think that's who you used to ask about. But I know you're not asking about that right now. You just want to see random, whatever comes out for you. Because it can get very tricky when I do a reading like that, where, let me just show you. All right, so let's say these 4 cards come out and I don't have a specific question, and you know, you're not telling me to look at money, or you're not telling me to look at your job or travel or whatever. I would tell you that there might be an argument with a family member, a female. I might tell you that with work there's a disagreement and work shutting down and there's not enough money or something for 3 people involved. Or I might tell you there's a family disagreement going on and somebody's moving away because of it. I might tell you that there's some sort of injury that's happened, and it may be a broken hip or leg or whatever. So one sequence can mean 3 or 4 or even 5 different things if I'm not focusing on a certain area. So, all right, we'll see how it goes. And you wanted a detailed reading because you've paid either for 2 minis or a detailed reading, because you've paid a bit extra for a detailed and you've paid enough for 2 mini questions. So we're just using the whole time on a detailed. Let's have a look. Is that what we're doing, Gerardo? Oh, for the month ahead. Okay, so for the rest of June and going into July. Okay, so what's coming in? What do you need to know? Yeah, that makes more sense. Okay. Even though it's not a specific area, show me for Gerardo for the rest of June and all of July, please. Show me June and July. Oh, 2 minis? Okay, let me stop. This is delayed, what's going on here, it's delayed. All right, this is really good, what I'm seeing here. Let me quickly tell you what I've got here, because I already shuffled it and said what was coming. Some sort of beautiful adventures going on here. This can be associated with your friends, colleagues, could it be family, could be something to do with news coming in about somebody's had a little baby girl. But this is a beautiful journey here, Gerardo. It's also single, strong energy, making money, possibly ending a job but going into something that you're much happier at. But this is beautiful energy that came out first. We also had some sort of not talking and decision thing going on here. You may have cut something out long ago. They may be returning with an apology here. There's also maybe some sort of injury around an older person. And then I stopped, but we had the two kings come out, so that's usually some sort of business decision in your favour with the other cards. Anyway, let's have a look. I'll just keep going. All right, we'll start again. All right, I'll put them back down the way they were because I already shuffled. All right, that was over there. And that was over here. And that was there, wasn't it? All right, let's keep going. Wow, I'm glad I kept going. The sequence is amazing. You've got something really fantastic coming towards you. There is news of, now if it's not a baby being born, because we've got boy and girl here, it could be a new beginning of some kind. There's some kind of a reunion going on. So I don't know if you're going to get together with people you went to school with, or you're going to get together with people that you went to college with, or family members all gathering together. But this is really, really fantastic energy. Now I do have to say, if there is a pregnancy and a birth around you, it would be cesarean or some type of medical procedure will be necessary either during the phases of the birth or just after. Okay, but it's all fine. Everything's all fine here. It's like a return to love. It's like a return. The 7 and the 5 is telling me something from your past that made you wake up in the morning and think about this person or this drive, this agenda. It's coming back around again in a really good way. Financially speaking, something you may have put away as an investment, or you may have inherited something. You might have inherited a ring or a necklace, or it's worth something more. So there may be something like that where it's showing the benefits of holding on to whatever this was. This is usually two people in love having a baby. They've probably already got a girl or a boy, and they're having a girl or a boy. So it's like a second child for someone as well. But yeah, this is gatherings of people. This is spending money, making money. Really, really nice energy. I really love it. Now, the middle row, as I said, there may have been something in the past, a falling out, shutting down. You may have blocked somebody out. I do remember when we did a reading on you before, something to do with money that was loaned, and you're going to stop the money tree or whatever. You're going to stop. I think that was you. This is like something from your past returning that you're sort of like, sorry, I haven't got time or whatever. I feel like you're shutting something out here. But then we have more beautiful energy coming in. We got new responsibilities. We got friendship and working together, community coming together. And then we got a lot of money here. So the money can be buying a new house, starting a new business. Out here in Australia, it's tax time. Tax time is the 30th of June is the end of financial year, and people invest their returns and things like that into something new. It's kind of that kind of energy, and it's being responsible about what you're going to do with where you live, or renovations. Could be renovations as well, because this is some kind of community feeling I'm getting here. I'm not too sure what this is all about, because if we looked at this in a health-related matter, and I'm not a doctor or psychologist or whatever, this would be injury or something that affects you mentally. Like it could be mentally draining, or it could be something that keeps you awake at night. It could be a pain as well. It could be headaches. It could be pains in the legs, cramps in the legs. This would tell me that new responsibilities coming into play. You may have to spend some sort of money on a device or whatever. Now, if this is not for you, it may be your mother, your father. You may be helping somebody that's not well. This is a good outcome to whatever it is. But I do feel there's somebody that you've decided to disconnect completely. Let it go, can't do anything about it, let them do their journey. Now, as I said, you had the two kings come out, which is usually a business decision. We do have the King of Hearts though, which can be a family personal decision that's coming up. It does look like it might cause a bit of controversy here. You might want, let's say, grandma needs to go into a nursing home and grandpa says, no, I can do it. So there's a bit of controversy about who's going to delegate, who's going to do what. Because this is decision making going on, and this is where everybody's not on board with what the decision is. There's also something to do with food, money, enjoyment, gatherings of people. For some reason I'm picking up on a memorial event that might be coming up. So somebody that maybe passed a year ago, it might be 1 year since they've gone, or it might be 10 years since they're gone, an anniversary of some kind. I feel like this is a gathering of people celebrating something there, and that would indicate this is some people that are not on board with what's going on there. I mean, I've been to different wakes or reunions about somebody that they lost or something, and I've found that some things that they do to me seemed inappropriate at the time. It's that kind of feeling where somebody's not on board with the running of things. Now, if that is solely about work, the two kings and then those other black cards, they would simply mean work, paperwork, investigation and that, and then a good outcome. With the Eight of Diamonds, it's sort of like every investment you've put into researching a certain project or whatever, it's finally starting to show some sort of benefit. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. Oh, it was Cindy. It was Cindy with the money and giving her money, and she wasn't giving it. I don't remember her name being Cindy. I thought it was, I thought you were the one asking about either M-A-J-A or Mary. That must be somebody else. All right, bottom of the deck. Unfortunately, let's go with a health, well-being kind of thing. Some sort of change that you plan for or somebody else planned for. This is what I'm going to do in 10 years' time, or this is what I'm going to do for my health. This is the supplement I'm going to take. This is the doctor I'm going to see. Some sort of plan that was going on, something's not quite right with it. Somebody's learnt from the wrong way. So somebody's sort of been led down the garden path, so to speak, in regards to a health-related matter, because they wanted to see some sort of change in a good way. They were promised something. Let's say somebody knocks on the door and says, oh, I've got this box of pills here, it's going to fix everything, and you think it's going to fix everything, and then at the end of the day you see that it's not actually helping, it might be hindering the thing. Now, it might be a type of therapy, it might be going on a special diet where you drink lemon juice every day, or whatever it is. It may actually be causing more problems, and the problems it would be causing is some sort of pain in the pelvic area. Okay, now this could be the actual joints of the hips, or it could be the bowel, the bladder, the sexual organs, liver, kidneys, all of that sort of thing. So that's looking at it in a health-related manner. Looking at it in a personal matter, I feel that there's going to be some sort of argument about money. Money that was supposed to go on some type of movement or progression. So let's say you had $10,000, it was supposed to be $12,000, saving up for $12,000 to build a new kitchen or something. Somebody's been using that money for something else. So there's some sort of argument or disagreement about who's getting the money, who's using the money, or what's going on. If this is at work, somebody needs to go. Somebody is found out, there's some sort of shock coming in with work that somebody needs to go. Now, just getting back to health and things like that, this can represent drugs, alcohol, and using something maybe you shouldn't. So yeah, that might be something to look at. All right, now let's look at tarots and see what's coming. We're going to do 3 rows of 3 and 3 from the bottom. Show me, what does Gerardo need to know? What's coming in? What does Gerardo need to know? And lastly, we've got Rocky. Unless anybody else has popped in and wanted a reading, because this guy's just sort of over there on his phone. He's not bothering anybody, I'm not bothering anybody, and so far nobody's come in here for lunch, and just as I say that, you watch, everybody will come in. Let's see. Okay, GRAM, what's coming? We'll do this very quickly. All right. Be careful of some sort of betrayal going on in regards to a financial situation. There is some argument coming up. Got arguments, indecision. This is sort of like some sort of decision that was made hasn't been going according to plan. There's been some sort of mistrust or betrayal going on here, and then you're going to have it out with whoever this is. There's some sort of discussion around money and well-being going on here. In regards to health-related matters, this can be head and heart, somebody's head and somebody's heart. It was upside down, so this could be something that affects the mind and also affects the blood and the heart. The arguing here would be trying to tell somebody how to do it, and the old saying is you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink it, okay? Also, we have pissed off kind of energy here again around a financial situation or a medical situation. This is where somebody's topsy-turvy about what they want to do. We do have the two kings side by side, but they don't agree because they're in reverse. So business speaking, you might have a plan for a 5-year plan. This person has their own plan, and it's trying to come to a happy agreement here. We also have, it's the cheating, lying, stealing card, but it is in reverse. So I'm feeling like something that you thought might blow up and be really, really big, it's minimal. It's something that's a white lie, not a full-on fledged lie. And it can be somebody trying to manipulate something, but they're just not getting anywhere. We've also got somebody being very impulsive with what they want. So don't get pushed by impulsive actions. And then we got the female energy here. Now, as I mentioned earlier, all of that reading could stand for fertility, pregnancy. Now, there might be some sort of issues, or it might be where the person doesn't want to be pregnant, or the person's having a struggle getting pregnant. We do have the Empress and the Woman of sexual desire and fertility, as well as the fertility card as far as the Empress go. Now, the other way of looking at this could be your sister, your auntie, your cousin, and this could be your mother, your grandmother. They were all upside down. So I feel like there's some sort of disagreements between family, work colleagues. It could be about money, it could be about medical things. There was some really nice stuff right at the beginning in your reading, really, really nice stuff that's coming, but there's some stress and stuff going on. Posting for one more, yeah, that's okay, James. At the moment, everything's going good, and James and certain people, if you do pay, and you know who you all are, I've got quite a few of you now all on my WhatsApp. If you are a regular subscriber, payment person on my channel, I don't know what to call you, friend. If you are a regular donator, sorry, there's the word. If you are a regular donator to my channel, it is wise for you to contact me through my email and then get on my WhatsApp. Because if ever I'm live streaming and I have to cut it off and you've made a payment, I can always go and do it in private for you, okay? So that's open to my paying subscribers, my donators, okay? I have James on there, I have Maisha, Crystal, Sashi, Rhonda, the list is like this long now. And I also have my private clients all on my WhatsApp as well, so my WhatsApp is huge. All right, bottom of the deck, just to finish that off, the buzzer did go before. It actually went before I actually pulled out the tarot, started to read the tarots. Bottom of the deck, you're going to be a little bit stubborn and putting a wall up here. You're deciding whether you should travel at this time. You're doing all your paperwork and your investigation about travel. You're just not too happy about how things are planned and how they're going. Now, business-wise, this would be you standing your ground and saying this is how it's got to be, possibly deciding whether something's done or not. and a little bit confused here with the king being upside down here. A lot of upside down energy in the reading, GRAM, for the coming month. But we did have a lot of nice energy right at the beginning of the reading, and I take that more than the other stuff. The other stuff looked like annoying, something that you have to do whether you like it or not, sort of thing. GRAM, you want to do another one? Okay. Yeah, at the moment there's nobody in here, but around 20 past 12 and it's 17 minutes past. GRAM, if you are going to do a question, I need you to do it right now. And James, if you're okay with this, I will do yours later because I can go and do it later. Oh, Rocky, we got Rocky's question. I forgot about that. We're not finished yet. Okay, so we'll do GRAM after Rocky, and if James did pay again, did James say he was doing another one? Yeah, he wanted one more. Yeah, James, if I don't get it done because they all come in here, I'll do yours on the private thing on WhatsApp. All right, so Rocky's is, what is coming for you and Roberta, currently being pulled in a spiritual place. Okay. A spiritual place, okay, we need a timestamp for her. So that's 1 hour, so 62, hang on, 101 dot dot, 02 dot dot, so it's 1 hour and 2 minutes, basically, for Rocky. So just put a timestamp, 1 hour and 2.5 minutes or something. So it should be 01 dot dot, 02 dot dot, 0, then 30, put 30. Right, here we go for Rocky. What's the... if GRAM donates, I'll do him next, and then I'll do James, because I can always do James in the WhatsApp. Rocky wants to know the energies between... Where's the question? What's coming between her and Roberto? Sorry about that noise there. I was supposed to put the hearing aids in, but I'm sitting right under a speaker. When I was over there, it wasn't as loud. Now, I'm doing your actual name. I won't say your name, Rocky and Roberto. What's coming towards the two of you? On and off connection, okay? For you personally, you're sitting in between the two twos of it's done kind of thing. The twos are all about balancing something, working out what works, what doesn't work, and deciding whether you're committed to something or not. When I see two black twos, it's where you're not. You're not committed to a particular thing at this time. You may be thinking that, yes, we got love, we got affection, these are beautiful, beautiful energy between two people, that this is what's coming with you. This is where you hook up together, you have some food with each other, you might go out and watch a movie together or something. And this is like lots of things you've been wishing for and hoping for. It's also like the new beginning, things finally starting to play out. But for some reason, you yourself is sitting with this, I'm going to be happy with whatever there is. And you've even got the opposite nines here. You've got where happiness and abundance and everything, and then you've got this not too sure kind of feeling at the same time. It may be telling me that it's going to take some time. It's going to take 9 months. It's going to take till September for you to start to see and unfold what's going on there with you and him. For his energy towards you, we have him with the red two. You're his, he's yours, that sort of thing. He, as always, has the work, work, work card coming out first, where he's just too busy to focus on you and him. He's working, he's building up his money. He may be going through something bad with work as well. He may be going through some sort of downturn with work and money. He does feel that this is like a loan This is togetherness and being together and happy and everything. He does feel like where you get a bit too much up in your head about things, get a bit down about things, a bit negative about things, or he may feel that he's not being this for you. Coming towards you is new responsibilities and togetherness and planning together. The double jacks is usually him inviting you, you inviting him, plans, making future plans. The 6 is doing things together. He actually has a sequence here that is all about work. You're in the background, you're here with the 2 of hearts, and then this is, to me, looks like work, stress, building up money, making plans, what's he going to do. He does have cards where he's feeling restricted with movement. So if he was supposed to move in with you, or you're supposed to move in with him, or you're going to look at a place together, it's sort of like his hands feel tied at this time. Let's see what else we get on Rocky, because this is only a mini, isn't it? And the buzzer's going to go. Oh, it was Meh that used to ask about Marja. No, I thought it was a guy that asked about somebody that was taking money all the time. All right. Okay, Roberto and Raquel. Oh, shit, sorry. Wrong cards. Okay, so some sort of success, but it's like where you feel this rush. He's there, you're together, and then it's over too soon. The sleepless nights and the stress will be over soon. It's sort of fading out, and there is something you're going to emotionally detach yourself. You said you're going on some sort of spiritual journey, or you're doing something new. You're on a You're being pulled towards the spiritual practice. I think that you're going to get involved in that, and your brain's going to be more involved in that and less involved with the whole Roberta thing, and you're going to be working on your journey while he's working at work. You know what I mean? So, but the outcome for you and him, judgment, which is success, karma and Wheel of Fortune in your favour, and then community and working on the future with each other. Definite friendship, definite communication going on, but you're like doing your spiritual thing, Rocky, and it's like you're sort of working on you and working on that and shutting out the whole you and him, but enjoying stuff with him, but shutting him out at the same time. Very strange, but he's showing a connection to you, but being busy for that connection. So that's quick yes and no for Rocky. And then we'll do G-Ram. If you're in prison, Omar, will he be okay? You worry a lot. Okay, we'll see what's going on with Omar. Yeah, I remember you asked before. I thought he was going to get some sort of thing where he could be let out and do time on weekends or wear an ankle bracelet, and maybe that's what's going to happen. Anyway, let's just finish this for Rocky. Yes or no, Rocky? A yes in time. A yes in time. Okay, and look at the bottom. Key to love, success, good luck on your journey, the spiritual journey. It looks like it's something you need to be doing. We got the bouquet. This can be Roberto turning up with a bouquet of flowers. It could be an invitation to go somewhere. It could even be apologies and things as well. You're being presented with 2 journeys at the moment. You can keep doing what you've been doing, keep doing it, or you can start to explore something else. And I'm going to have to quickly find the battery. And you're also being told you've got to give something some time. You've got to wait. Everything will happen in the right timing. All right, let me just quickly grab the battery. I'm desperate for a drink. I'm surprised. I fully expected, I went on early because I fully expected that the workers would come in here for their lunch, especially on a Friday. And so far, they've only come in to get some light things set up on the wall. And now they're out of here. And there's absolutely like probably 10 people in the restaurant on a Friday. Can't believe it. Normally Friday this place is packed, especially, you know, around this time. All right, G-Ram. Now, was this a mini reading? You didn't pay for a full, did you? Or you did? Oh, you paid for a full again. Why is it saying the battery's not? I turned the battery on. Okay, I'm going to have to make this really quick because the battery is actually dead. The battery charger is dead. I put that on at home to charge it fully up and it's dead. So, alright, a full reading, and James, I may have to put yours off completely until I can get power for my thing. There is a charging dock out there. We'll see how we go. Alright, so this is a full reading again for G-Ram. Just got to bring that back up. Currently helping out my brother pay the lawyer. Okay. How will... I knew you were going to be helping in some way. There was some assistance you were offering in the last reading. How's Omar going to go being in prison? How's things going to go for him? Of course he's not going to be happy. How's Omar going to go being in prison? Which country is this in, Gerardo? What country is your nephew in? Because they've all got different rules and the jails are different in different countries. Alright, he's longing and missing comfort. I don't know if he's got a partner on the outside of the prison, but this is like family, community, connection. I do feel there is somebody that's going to be like a good influence to him. Somebody that's going to get him involved in working or learning or something while he's in prison. There is a female energy that is showing him the right things to do, but there's also another energy that could be trying to involve him in things that he shouldn't get involved in. But for the most part, it's showing me that he'll be protected in some way, but he'll also be guided about what he made, his decisions he made, and how he ended up in prison in the first place, and starting to, you know, apologise for the wrongdoing or work out a way to make amends for whatever happened. But there is this longing and missing a particular person in his life. I don't know who he was close to when he was not in jail, but it looks like a support figure. It looks like somebody that used to make him laugh, somebody that used to work hard, and somebody that used to push him to be a good person, you know what I mean? Not that he's not a good person. And it's nice energy, it's not bad. There's nothing in here that's really bad. It looks like the more he's in there, the worse it's going to feel for him. It's going to be like, when's this going to be over? This is taking forever. You know, I've got to be here for X amount of days or months, and he feels like it's just going on and on and on. He will be doing some sort of work while he's in prison and getting a little bit of money, a bit of an education or something like that in America. He may be introduced to the wrong crowd here. This can be drugs, alcohol, doing something wrong there. But it looks like he makes wise choices, and he has got, again, somebody supportive. Now, I don't know if he's having some sort of counselling while he's in prison, or if he needs some sort of counselling and assistance in that way. But yeah, this is like somebody, supportive energy and stuff like that going on for him. he's having a struggle with commitment being where he is. So if he does have a partner outside of the prison, it's like where he wants to disconnect from that, or that person's disconnecting from him while this is all going on. As I said, as time progresses with him being in this prison, it's like it gets tougher and tougher. There's things expected of him that he doesn't want to do. They may want to move him. They may want to put him in a different part of the prison. This would be quite stressful for him. It would be quite tough for him. But again, he's trying to stand strong. He's trying to be a good person. He's trying to do the right thing. There is some sort of stuff he will never tell anybody. There is some things here where what goes on behind the closed doors, and there's stuff that, because this is usually where people meeting each other in the background and nobody knows what's going on. So there will be things that go on in there that you'll never know, your brother will never know, his partner if he's got one, they will never know this sort of thing. But this is where somebody feeling very bad and guilty about what's happened and about what they did, or how can they make it better, and they're trying to learn a lesson. And there is fear for him that when he gets out, when he eventually gets out, there's a fear about slipping back or back into that crowd or whatever it was that he did to land himself in jail. There is somebody he needs to cut off. There's somebody he needs to just not be communicating with, just leave them alone. But whether he'll do that or not, I'm not too sure. Bottom of the deck, Vanessa, I actually did close all readings. There's people in here behind me. I'm going to get my hearing aids out, and my phone is dying. So Vanessa, I may have to reimburse the money. If the phone dies, I'll have to reimburse you the money. I'll go and charge it up out there. Vanessa, I've told other people that donate all the time. We'll get to that in a minute. But email me and I can give you my number, and you can join me on WhatsApp, and then if you have paid and I don't get to do your reading on the live, I can do it in private, okay? And that goes for all of my frequent donators. This is just, don't get alarmed about this, Gerardo. We got the 2 black 10s here. That is the prison and being restrained. So I don't know if he's usually, because I keep seeing something to do with outdoors and water. So I don't know if he's somebody that likes going fishing, or he's somebody that likes playing football. I just feel like this is where he's the constraint, you know, like being stuck there in a prison, men everywhere, no women. Because this is where he's basically longing for somebody. He's longing for that woman, that connection. And he just feels like he's stuffed things up, because this is where somebody's worried that something is done, something's over, I'm never going to have it again. But it's also about confinement. It's about, like, you can't move, you can't do anything. So that's all I'm really getting on there. I'm just going to use the tarot to look at the outcome for him, like once he's done his time and everything, how things are going to go. I know that's not what you asked about, but there's nothing more to really see. He's in prison, he's missing the outdoors, he's missing the female person, whoever that is, and but he does look like he's got some sort of support there. There may be some sort of, I don't know, maybe there's some old guy that got a couple of kids and he sort of takes him under his wing, you know what I mean? Just show me Omar and the outcome for him. No, it's not your fault, Vanessa. The battery charger, I had it on the charger thing at home. Somebody must have disconnected because it's completely flat. And my phone is dying as well. My phone was fully charged, but it only gets about 2 hours live streaming, and that's where I'm at. He's pissed off. He doesn't like what's going on. He feels like he was a silly person. He shouldn't have done what he did. He's making plans for his future. The first thing he's going to do when he gets out, where he's going to go, where he's going to live, who he's going to associate with, who he's not going to associate with. He is thinking about cutting ties with this particular character. I don't know who that is. Could be an air sign, somebody with black hair, somebody that's very vibrant, very fast paced, but they're a liar. So he's planning on writing to them or communicating with them to say, done. It kind of looks like he's going to be a different person when he gets out, and he's going to hang around different people. It's like he's going through some sort of reform. I'm surprised I didn't see sevens. Sevens would be God numbers, because I kept picking up on there will be some strong religious type of thing that comes from this. He is having sleepless night and fears. There's a lot of fear going on with him, to be, expected. He's starting baby steps with his journey of what he wants to do. He does have some strong female telling him how it is and what she wants. He needs to emotionally remove himself at this time. So if he was a very outgoing, loving, friendly guy before this happened, expect that he's going to be a different version of himself at the moment. And he needs to do that to protect himself, okay? Some secrets are going to come out. The moon is upside down, some secrets coming out here, and he's wearing thin with his patience. He's had enough. He already wants to go home, he's like, this is taking too long. Bottom of the deck, we got a new journey that is undertaken. The sun is here at the bottom, and he is in control. Somebody's in control of his happiness. So eventually everything will be good. Best card in the deck that he could get. So eventually, through the support of whoever this is, I think he needs to learn from whoever that is. But yeah, that's really good. All right, we'll quickly do 2 yes and no's. Just think about yes and no in your mind. Gerardo. Vanessa, you don't need to come back, but if my phone dies, you'll have to come back, or I can reverse the money. Because I won't be online probably until next week on Monday or Tuesday my time. So your Sunday or Monday. If you're happy to leave the money there, I'll write something down, because I forgot last time with somebody else that they had actually paid. Yeah. Alright, so here we go. Yes or no, just finish off Gerardo. Your first question? Ooh, we have a no. This is all about protection, security, looking after yourself. This is about somebody being sly, sneaky, slithering around like a snake. That's a no. And this is annoying energy. This is anger and annoying kind of energy. So we got 2 negative cards here, and then we got one about protection and balance. A bit more information is at the end. In time or whatever. So I'm not sure what you were thinking about just then, Gerardo, but I'm getting more of a no at this time. It's not a definite no, but at this time it's leaning towards no. Bottom of the deck, we got a maybe, we got a yes and a yes. Your second question is a yes, definitely with the sun coming out at the bottom. You're being told about a bridge that has to be walked to get to the other side. So, you join up, you go on a job, you do something. You're not going to get the money today, you've got to work towards that. So this is where somebody's frustrated with their journey, they want to get to this side over here. We got somebody being loyal and true and supportive. And we've also got some sort of money thing coming in, a good sort of money adventure coming in. You know what, in jail, in prison, especially in American prison, he may actually do some sort of university study or something. Why not? In Australia, if you go to jail, it doesn't matter if you've committed murder or what you've done. I know a guy that committed murder, and he came out of jail somehow as a teacher. He did university studies in jail on the government. So he paid nothing for a very high level of education. There was another one that committed murder back in the 80s. He should never have been released. It was a heinous murder. It was dreadful. Murder is murder, but this was, you cut this woman's head off, and it was just disgusting. and they let him out, and he went and murdered somebody else. Whilst he was in there, he found God, and he was reformed, and yeah, I knew that he should never come out. You don't do what he did and reform from that. Yeah. All right, so that was G-Ran. James, we have had Vanessa pay. As I said, my phone is dying. James paid before Vanessa. So what we'll do is Patty in love or interested in someone else? Okay. We'll do this for James, and then Vanessa, if my phone hasn't died, and James, if the phone dies, I'll do it in WhatsApp. Now, Vanessa, write to me on psychicbetty@gmail.com, Betty with an I. Write to me, say it's Vanessa from your channel. And if you've got WhatsApp, you can add me on WhatsApp. You don't have to talk to me or go on camera. You can do exactly what you're doing here if you don't want to do that. And then I can send you a message back with your reading. That's if we lose power on my phone. It hasn't gave me the last minute warning, so we'll keep going. Okay, James. I wish I could turn the camera off, because if I turn the camera off and just speak, but I don't know how to do that and be live and just speak. All right. Show me if Patty's got feelings for somebody else. Is Patty currently involved? What kind of feelings has she got for, not James? Has Patty got some sort of feelings for another man? I'm getting all no cards flipped over, James. All the black cards. Oh, there it is. There it is. The low power just came up. Let's see. Okay, now this is a woman, a man, soulmate, a love connection together. But the cards surrounding it are doesn't work, not working, and I always see the Jack of Hearts as you, because the red-headed card. The King and the Jack, I just see that as the redhead. The first card's out. Does she have feelings? Does she have love going on with somebody else? She has conversations, she makes money, she goes out places, she's got common interests with somebody else. There's no dedication or anything to anybody else. There is going to work, going on journeys, making money, and thoughts about somebody else. So this whole sequence here about what she's got going on with anybody else, that's male energy. I think it's more than one person. There is a lot of common things that they share. Maybe they go to the same church together. Maybe they go to the same bar together. Maybe they like karaoke or something. But yeah, there is definitely someone she's got interest in, and fun and games and all of that. Down here, I'm just going to put tarots on this to see who this is. Because this is the only thing that shows me that there is a bond between her and somebody else. But I feel that that's you. I don't think it's somebody else, but we'll see. Actually, I'll do yes or no, and I'll say, is that bond there that I'm seeing, this soulmate, something from the past that joined, is this connection she's got, is this James? Yes or no? I'm just going to see, is this you? Because I feel that that's you, I might be wrong. Is this James? We got yes, we got maybe, and we got yes. It's you. I'll show you what I got. Got the journey, we got the commitment, the engagement ring, and then we got a lot of hard work. So what I feel that means is she's got a commitment and a bond, a love bond is with you, but it's hard work. It's hard work to be with you, or for her to trust you, or whatever it is, okay? Let me see. See, I'm doing this my own way now. This is how I do it if I was asking questions. Is this just common ground with other males? Is this just fun, friendship, possible sexual relationship? But is this just common ground and fun and friendships and exploration for Paddy with other males. Yes, maybe yes, sort of. And she's desired. That's the desire card. That's not the in love card, that's desire card. She's desired by other people. So I think you're asking the question the wrong way. Is there somebody else in love with Paddy? Is there somebody else trying to be with Paddy? And I bet you we get a straight out yes. And I think it's more than one person. When I'm asking, is she just doing these things, you know, socialising and all of that, I get a straight out yes. This is new beginnings and friends and funship. It's actually the play card, playing, having fun. This here is some things will come to light, something's going to become apparent. This is also about she's protecting herself. They may be people she feels safe with. You know, she may hang around some guy that's a muscle buff from the gym and she hangs around him because she feels protected and safe around that person, because this is all about safety and protection. And my iPad is dying now. Wow, everything's dying. All right, James, let's do some yes or no. So I don't care if other guys are interested in her, I care who she's interested in. Yeah, but I don't think she's interested in anyone, just interested in them and having a love relationship. I think she's interested in fun, and she does have these people. But when I just asked, is that you? Is that James? Because that was the soulmate card with the 2. And I got a yes. So anyway, you can ask again if you want. We'll ask from the top. Is Paddy invested in love? Is there some sort of romantic adventure she's going on with somebody else? Is she interested in somebody else, not James? Top of the deck. Bottom of the deck, think of whatever other question you've got. That probably depends on what the first question is, answer is. Okay, we've got a no, we got a yes, and we got a yes. Okay, it's more yes than no, so there is interest in somebody else. But the first one out is 2 cards about money. She's interested in somebody with what they can give her, financial. This is telling me financial, because this is somebody who hasn't got money, and this is somebody who's got money. So this is financial strain and problems. This is money coming out all ends. And she's looking, exploring romance there. She's opening up the door to what she wants. Second question, yes or no? We have a yes, we have a maybe, and we have a community card, which is a yes also. She's got the money guy at the bottom here. I think she may be, not that she would be that kind of person, but I think she may be interested in somebody who's financially secure, that got a beautiful house or can give her things. I don't know if she likes that sort of thing, but seeing a money thing and asking, has she got some sort of emotional investment in somebody else? She's got a money investment in somebody else. But there is a bit of romance there at the same time. But yes or no, unfortunately, it is a yes. Whatever your second question was, we're getting maybe yes, maybe yes. We've got a community card here, celebrating and friendship. We've got a needing to be balanced about things, and we've also got the angel of balance at the same time. You've emailed me, Vanessa? All right, we can do yours. We can finish up with this one. No more payments, we're done. James, I hope that helped. Let me know in WhatsApp if there was something that's confusing you at all with what I seen just then. I don't see it. I see people interested in her, and she's either saying no thank you, or she might go out and then she backs off. That's the energy I'm getting, and that she's playful in that, but then she backs off. I don't think she wants one-on-one with anybody at the moment for some reason. I think that whatever happened to her in the past, it's affecting how she looks at you, how she looks at anybody. Anyway, good luck, James, and I'll see you next week. Maybe you're going to contact her on the weekend and tell me some lovely story. next week. Okay, Vanessa, what's your question, please? Let me just check PayPal. All right, there's no question on here. Have we got a question for Vanessa? Because my phone will die very soon. Vanessa, if it fades out, so you want to do it on WhatsApp? I can do it right now, but I'll still add you to WhatsApp for the future, okay? So have you got your question there? If this dies, of course, I'll have to do it later on WhatsApp, but at the moment it's still running. Oh, you want me to just read it in WhatsApp? Okay, no problem. All right, guys, we're all finished. We're all finished, no problem. All right, thank you, thank you. All right, yeah, I don't want to get started with it anyway, in case it comes up again. All right, guys, thank you, and I'll connect with you, Vanessa. I'm going to go and plug this in, charge it up, and I'll get your reading done in the next half hour, okay? I'll probably move to the lounging area. Hopefully the music's been turned down so I can hear you and you can hear me. But yeah, thank you, Mama B. Put your question in thing. Oh, there was somebody I wanted to talk to, Bethel. Bethel, I don't know if you're still listening, Bethel. I was thinking, not now, and I don't want to try and get money out of you or anything, but it might be wise if we look at the numerology of you and that person we were looking at yesterday, if you're listening, Bethel. Yeah, anyway, so I've got to charge this up. Thank you, Mum B, and running the room and everything, and thank you, Crystal, holding down the fort, and good luck with the dog. Oh my God. I really, really hate when animals are not well. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Thank you for joining us today, and I will be back on either my Monday, your Sunday, or my Tuesday, your Monday, okay? But I'll be back next week, and we'll do this all again. And I'll have to put something on my community page that if you're a regular donator, please contact me on email, and we can link up through WhatsApp so that if ever I'm having technical problems or problems with getting readings done because of noise in the room and everything, we can always go across to WhatsApp and get your reading that way. Alrighty, bye-bye.